Alright guys, my people, on this particular one now, more or less Sowore. Yes, Sowore were asked on a podcast about VDM. How he responded have triggered a lot of reactions across social media. I have something to say on this, but now our brother and I carry this one, come give us Mr. Common Sense. I would like us to take this video together, then my opinionism will put after the particular video. Let's watch this, guys.
Another activist like yourself is VDM. What do you think of his activism?
Did you just say he's activist like myself?
Well, I think one of
the reason why I said that is that I don't make these comparisons.
No, I'm not.
I don't. Look, I used to tell my younger ones because they come back to me frequently and say, people say I'm sure they want me to be sooner. I said, don't go and do it too, because if you get into trouble, you won't be able to explain it away because your last name is my name. Just do what you believe.
Yeah.
It's your conviction. So people always like to make comparison. Just like if somebody comes around and say, oh, Sowore is the new Gani family. I reject it. I can't be Gani. I can't. We didn't wear the same kind of, we didn't live at the same time, even though I was around during his own time. He was a lawyer, bloody geographer who accidentally found myself.
What do you think of what he's doing, VDM? What do you think?
I don't see. That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And maybe the end will justify the means.
Is he a force for good, in your opinion?
I don't.
I think he is. I think he's a force for good.
I don't make those. So I'm not a calibrator for people who are activists, because there are people who have criticized my method and found that they were wrong. Yeah. And there are people who have criticized their methods before. I haven't found myself to be wrong. So it's like, I meet all kinds of people in the process of doing this. It's just like we were talking about journalism before. Yeah. I was a different journalist. But a lot of people like, where did Sowore come from? He's a quack, he's this and all that. But today, Harry Potter is 19 years old.
Yeah.
Even I did not believe that Harry Potter will last that long. Especially when I was sued in the US and my lawsuit lasted for 4 years and it was going to wipe me out because one guy sued me and we couldn't get the case dismissed.
Yeah.
I have since then had 6 different lawsuits in the US. And if you know about lawsuits in the US, UK, you know what I'm talking about.
100%. Yeah.
And I have 13 lawsuits at the federal FCT High Court alone.
Yeah.
And I have criminal charges based on just what I've done. So that's why sometimes I say, walk in my shoes. But we all don't use the same shoe size.
It seems like you want to reserve opinion on him for now.
I want to reserve opinion about so many things. Yeah. Like I mentioned my children. I don't. Sometimes I tell my children, just be yourself. You were asking, maybe if I was around, they would be activists. I would not have asked my children to be like me because they live in a different world.
Yeah.
I also don't want them to be like, oh my God, if my father didn't do this, if I didn't do what my father tried to do, I wouldn't be so messed up. I don't know. So when people make these comparisons, honestly, I just keep my opinion. Yeah. When I'm opinionated.
Of course, yeah.
But there are certain opinions or circumstances that are allowed to be judged by history.
Yeah.
I said it somewhere else that there was a time in Philippines, this Philippines that you heard about, they decided that they don't like serious politicians. They started making comedians.
Yeah.
Their president. You remember Estrada was that man called who ended up in jail. That is their right.
Yeah.
Yes. So there are a lot of things that we don't even see, circumstances around us. Maybe the world has changed without writing us a memo. That the next set of activists are not likely to be people who are wearing khakis.
Smart Sowore. Yeah. A lot of you may have your own personal interpretation, but I think it was fair enough. He stayed away because that comparison wasn't necessary. And I wonder why our media space continue to want to set people up like that. We have a country to save. And that's why I am not going to support any Nigerian youth that believe that he is one and only. is special, is unique, only him know it. No, there is no single Nigerian youth in the media space or in the activism space that can solve this problem alone. And that's why when people were attacking people like Rinu, people like Dele Farutimi, Aisha Isufu for becoming political actors and supporting Peter, I was laughing. Or except you are an activist that just want to shine, just want to enjoy, like we say, anarchist, that enjoys the fact that the country is seeking, and that's what makes your voice louder. If you really want the country to work, you submit to a political ideology and philosophy and see how to make it work. We cannot continue to shout from my side of the ring. It's time to get in and get it. In short, for 2027 and beyond, that's why we have been asking for electoral reform, so that some of us who are passionate about beyond just talking, who also want to be actors, we can join into the field and begin to penetrate with all of the expose we've been seeing of the Abure calamitous regime as national chairman of the Labour Party. It's time, it's high time Nigerian youth stood up and walk into these political parties and begin to look for how to infiltrate it from within, and so that, because the people that decide who gets the ticket of political parties, they don't mean well for us. They are just people in their houses who want to make money. It's business for them. These are the candidates and the godfathers and the sponsors and benefactors that say they build the party of being in power. We need to start to displace all of those guys, and it's so much. So I will not support anybody that says it's one and only. And so whatever will make all of us come together, irrespective of our differences, irrespective of our global understanding of how governance is, but there are places we can work together. I would. So smart one for sure already there for deliberately trying to avoid the comparison and saying that what he's doing, the end will justify the means, and that's fine. VDM, everybody needs to begin to look at. We have a country to save. We have a country. My disagreement to show all of these years, I cannot deny the fact that the guy is passionate, the guy sees Nigeria, the guy he knows what the problem is, and most likely also have ideas of what the solution should be. The only problem is that he stands on his own and wants everybody to come and join. It doesn't work like that. Some exchanges may have to happen. Sometimes in pleasantries, you may have to be the one to say hi. The person can respond to good day and the conversation starts. We may have to begin to look for that rallying point where we can come together and save this country. No one single individual can solve it, except to just enjoy making noise. And this noise, this generation has reached a certain level of awareness. If we don't tackle the problem head on, we will wait for the next generation to also raise awareness for years, and there's be no reason for all of these things, all of this social media, all of this activity, all of this daring, all of this outspokenness, all of this freedom we are demanding. It must lead us somewhere, and so we need to begin to work together to agree that there's something that we can do together. I'll catch you another time.
All right, guys. Una watch that particular video right there. Omoyele Sowore always, I don't know what to say about Omoyele Sowore. He always thinks that he can save Nigeria alone. That's my problem with him. He thinks he can save Nigeria alone. There's no way you can save Nigeria alone. You need to work with everybody for us to rescue this country, Nigeria, together. But I don't know what you think about this whole thing, but I'd like you to put it on the comment section. This is NAIJA Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that's affecting you and I. Take care, guys, and bye for now.